Alrighty, any pains or injuries? All right, good morning, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10 and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is open flow, level 1, level 2. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. If your hips or your lower back are tight, please elevate. Sitting up on some blocks or blankets will make it easier for you to find a lengthy, tall spine as you take a cross-legged position. All right, palms face up, fingers come to Jnana Mudra. Starting to connect to your seat and to your spine. With your eyes closed, lips touching, start to regulate your breath by breathing only through your nose. Letting the inhales even out with the exhales. And whenever you're ready, Ujjayi breath, ocean's breathing. So with the lips touching and a slight restriction to the back of the throat, creating the ha sound as you inhale and exhale, kind of like you're trying to fog up a mirror with your nose. Three ohms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga, call and response. Om Apavitraha, Om Apavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Sarva Vushtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyandraha, Bihyandraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side, elongate through the left side of the neck. And chin toward the right shoulder, continue to pull gently to the back of the head. Release back to center, drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. Chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center, drop the left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side, roll it back. Opposite side, roll the center. A few more rounds. And then chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. Nice and easy. Smooth circles, beginning to feel the movement of the neck and the shoulders. And then one more giant circle, chin back toward the chest. And then lifting the chin parallel to the floor near your spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting to either side and turning your toes toward each other, and then roll them out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around, inner rotations. And back to center again. Cross your shins, taking the opposite shin on top, the non-dominant crossing of the legs. Inhale, arms up high and extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Back to center, arms up. Twist to your left. Center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take it back up, other side. Back up again, legs forward, forward fold. Take it back up. Draw the left heel in, right heel back, creating a letter S with your legs. Walk your hands over to your left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist and bow forward about halfway down. Inhale again at the halfway point. Exhale, twist deeper and bow forward a little bit more. Inhale, take it back up to center, keeping your legs. Exhale, twist to the right. Back to center, left hand down, right arm forward, bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Square back to center, raise your right arm up. You can reach your left hand a little bit further out. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend left. Back to center. Side bend left. Back to center. Stepping your right foot down, maybe about 2 feet away from you, and then pivot to the heels. Frame your left leg with your hands to either side, and then roll the right knee forward, roll the right knee back, roll the right knee forward, roll the right knee back, roll forward, roll back. Extend the right leg out, and then side bending over your right leg. Back to center, switch sides. Right heel comes in, left leg goes back, a reverse letter S with your legs. Walk your hands over to the right side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist and bow forward halfway. Stopping at the halfway point. Inhale again. Exhale, twist deeper. Bow forward a little bit more. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, counter twist to the left. Back to center again. Right hand down, left arm forward, bending your left elbow. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist right. Square back to center, left arm up. You can reach your right hand a little bit further out. On the exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, back up. Move your left heel out to the side. Pivot to your left heel. Frame your right leg with your hands. Roll the left knee forward. Roll the left knee back. Roll the left knee forward and roll back. One more. Roll forward. Roll back. Extend the left leg out. And then side bending over your left leg. You can take your hand, left hand, however you like. And take it back up. Soles of feet together, knees apart. And then butterfly your knees just a little bit. All right, come back to stillness, grabbing the ankles, draw the heels in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bowing forward, Baddha Konasana. Release, take it back up. Windshield wipers, stepping your heels to the floor about max width distance. With your hands supporting to the floor, just move your knees side to side. I said this quite nice to move your lower back and your hips a little bit. All right, take it back to center. Swing the legs back behind you, down dog, and start to pedal out the legs. Walk it out side to side. All right, taking it back to stillness in the down dog. Three tuck toe up dogs. Inhale, come forward into your plank. Let the hips draw down as you lift your chest into an up dog with the toes tucked under. Exhale, take it back to down dog. Two more times. Inhale forward to your plank, lower the hips, lift your chest. Exhale, take it back to down dog. Inhale forward, hips draw down, lifting the chest. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Right knee in toward the nose and round, three times. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, right knee in. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, right knee in. Kick it up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. Stay here as you stack your hips. Right knee is reaching up, left heel is reaching down. Feel that openness into the hips as you press firmly into your hands for support. Re-extend the right leg, squaring of your hips, stepping your right foot forward, warrior one. Back heel comes down, arms up high and extend. Inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen and reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up. Keep the arms reaching. Bend the front knee, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Let's do the same thing here. Lengthen front leg, reach up. Bend the front knee, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up, warrior two. Lengthen, reach up, warrior two. Reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Side angle, right arm to top of the right leg. To modify, or the hand to the floor if you want, left arm reaching up. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Three progressive cobras, hands alongside the rib cage. Lift up, baby cobra, belly, lower ribs stay on the floor. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher, belly, lower ribs away from the floor. Exhale, lower arms all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Full extension of your arms for cobra if you have it. Bending up the elbows if you need it. And release all the way down. Child's pose. Seat toward the heels and fold. Down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Three times. Inhale, kick up. Left knee in. Inhale, kick up. Left knee in. Kick it up again. Open up the hips and bend the left knee. Stay here as you stack your hips. Left knee is reaching up. Right heel is reaching down. Re-extend the left leg. Square off. Stepping. Left foot forward. Warrior one. Back heel comes down. Arms up high to extend. Inhale. Lengthen front leg. Reach up higher. Bend the front knee. Arms alongside. Lengthen and reach up. Bend the front knee. Arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up. Keep the arms reaching. Bend the front knee to warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Same thing here. Lengthen and reach up. Bend the front knee. Warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Left arm up and back. Side angle. Left arm to top of the left leg to modify. Hand to the floor if you can touch down. Right arm up. Inhale, take it back up, reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Hands alongside the rib cage again. 3 progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up. Baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Full extension of your arms for cobra. All the way down. Child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. Down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips. Bend the right knee to the outside of the right arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist. Touch your left arm. Kick back up. Stepping your right foot forward. Warrior one. Reach the arms forward. Right hand to your left shoulder. Left hand to your right elbow. And gently pulling here, stretching your outer right shoulder. Reach your right hand forward, up and back. And with your left hand pulling against your right elbow, lean it back into a back bend. Take it back to center. Extend the right arm up. Left hand to catch your right wrist. Pull up and side bend to your left. Take it back to center. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Triangle. Lengthen out the front leg. Right hand to top of the shin to modify. Right hand to the floor if you can touch down easily. Left arm up. Inhale. Take it up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back plank. Inhale one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. This time, take the hands alongside the hips, pressing your palms down. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the upper back, and keep your tops of the feet pressing to the floor for leverage. Keep pressing your hands to the floor and lift up even higher. Now keep the chest as is. Lift your feet, lift your thighs. Keep your legs. Now lift your hands and reach back as well. This is Shalabhasana, your locust. And release all the way down, child's pose once again. Stay on your shins, walk your hands in. Walk your hands slightly back as well, fingertips point forward. Draw the shoulders open. Lift the chest, drawing your head back slightly. Take it back up. Walking your hands forward, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips and bend left knee. Left knee outside of left arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist, touching your right arm. Kick it back up. Stepping your left foot forward. Warrior one. Reach your hands forward. Left hand to your right shoulder. Right hand to your left elbow. Pulling here. Stretching your left shoulder. Then reach your left hand forward, up and back. With the right hand pulling against your left elbow. Lean it back in space. Take it back to vertical. Right hand to catch your left wrist. Pull up. And then side bending over to the right. Back to vertical. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Triangle. Lengthen out your left leg. Left hand to top of the shin or to the floor. Right arm up. Inhale, take it back up, reverse triangle, bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot back, plank. And again, lower all the way down to the belly. Reach your hands back behind you, press your palms to the floor. This time, we'll lift your feet first and your thighs. And then lift the head, lift the upper back. And then this time, when you lift your hands, you're going to reach your arms forward instead. Release all the way down, child's pose. And then again, stirring shins, walk your hands back. This time, we'll take this asymmetrically. Walk your right hand back, reach your left arm overhead, rotate to the left side, and extend. Take it back up, switch sides. Left hand down, right arm over, rotating to your left as you to your right as you reach. Take it back up. Walk your hands forward, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Right knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee outside of the right arm and touch. Kick it back up and flip the dog. Roll on to outside the left foot and drop the right foot back behind you. Lift. Flip it back again. Right leg up, a three-legged dog. Knee comes into twist. Touch your left arm. Kick it back up. Fallen triangle. Right leg over to your left side. So Devashis, it's this way. So left leg is down. Right leg goes off to the side. That's right. Flip it back around again. Right leg up. Three-legged dog. Stepping. Right foot forward. Warrior one. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace. Lift the gaze up. And then bow forward, devotional warrior. Now stay in the forward fold. Let the hands come to the floor for support. Then you're going to start to shift to the back of the room or back of the mat by bending your left knee, flexing your right foot. You don't have to come all the way down. You can stay a little higher. And then we're going to step the right foot down and shift back forward. Keep your hands supporting. Shift back in space and lengthen the front leg. Shift forward in space. Bend the front knee. Shift back. Shift forward. Shift back and stay shifting and draw the seat toward the heel as best you can. If you're not able to keep your left heel down and you have to stay on your tiptoes, stay on your tiptoes, supporting with your hands. If your heel comes down and you can support without the hands, then you can take your hands off the floor. Otherwise, hands to the floor for support. So, Devashis, right? So if you take this pose and you stay on your tiptoes and you lean the torso forward. That's right. Then your hands are acting as almost like legs off the table to support you. So you can stay on your tiptoes, start to feel like your heel is drawing toward the floor so you can start to get some stretch and more flexibility. Okay? So especially for those of us who don't have the flexibility yet in the ankles, right, and in the soles of the feet, and you're on your tiptoes, start to think about drawing your weight slightly back toward the heels and getting the heel closer and closer toward the floor, right? So if in this pose, all you do is stay on your tiptoes, you'll never get the flexibility, right? So you want to continue to work with the heels reaching toward the floor. And then in time, as we continue this, right, eventually you will have the flexibility to draw the heel all the way down. Once you have the heel all the way down supporting, you still need the torso leaning forward, right? This is a counterbalance because otherwise your waist could draw back and you're going to fall down. So to counterbalance that, once you have your heels down, and maybe it's still shaky, right? Hands stay on the floor and you lean the torso forward in the opposite direction. So as the energy and the heel reaching down draws the weight back in space, you need to counterbalance that weight going forward with your torso. Yeah, that's right. Right, so hopefully, as you start to think about putting more and more weight toward the heels, you start to feel a little bit more work into your sole of the foot. So that's how you, in time, right, start to gain the flexibility. All right, let's start to break. Hands come back down to the floor for support if you have the hands up. Then as you shift back forward, step the right foot down, and then come all the way back up into your warrior two. All right, reconnect with your balance. So I'll show you a side view here. So we were here, stepping your right foot back down as you lunge back forward, and then come all the way up to warrior two. Reverse warrior, right arm up and back. Exhale, hands to your floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale one breath, exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. This time, bending the knees, grabbing your feet. All right, on the inhale, lift your feet, lift your thighs. Use the action of the legs kicking back to assist you in lifting your chest as well. This is bow pose. And start to release all the way down. And then child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. Now stay in this child's pose shape. Keep the right hand down, and you're going to thread the left arm underneath as you gently draw your left shoulder, left cheek toward the floor. You don't have to touch down. You can stay suspended slightly off the floor, but keep your right hand supporting, pressing the right hand down so that you have the support that you need. If you cannot, come all the way down with your shoulder and your side of the head. Press into your right hand, lift back up. Left hand forward, other direction. Right arm underneath. As you draw the right shoulder and right cheek toward the floor, you're getting stretched to the outer right arm, outer right shoulder in a rotation of the upper spine. Press into your left hand. Take it back up. Down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips and bend the left knee. Left knee to outside the left arm and touch. Kick it back up. Flipping a dog, roll on to outside the right foot, drop the left foot back behind you. The other way. Yeah, that's right. Lift the hips up high. Good. Keep lifting, keep lifting. Flip it back again. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Knee comes into twist and touch your right arm. Kick it back up. It's your left leg that shoots out to the right side and lift. Flip back again. Left leg up, three-legged dog. Stepping left foot forward, warrior one. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace with the opposite thumb on top. Lift to gaze up. Bow forward, devotional warrior. Stay in the forward fold. Release your hands to the floor for support. You can walk your hands slightly back because we'll be traveling toward the back of the mat. So as you lengthen your front leg, bend the front knee and draw the seat toward the right heel. You don't have to come that low. Shift it back forward. Step the left foot down. Bend the left knee. Draw back in space, coming into a semi-squat. Draw back forward into a lunge. Draw back into a squat. Draw forward into a lunge. This time, draw all the way back and stay the best of your abilities. Again, if you're on your right tiptoe, stay on your tiptoes, keep your hands supporting, and to counterbalance the weight, the torso leans forward. And with the torso leaning forward, start to feel for the right heel drawing toward the floor so you can gain more and more flexibility. So as you draw the right heel toward the floor and the weight goes back in space, you have to counterbalance that with the torso leaning forward. If you have the right heel down and you can take the pose without the support of the hands can go together in prayer. Let's take a few more breaths here. Good. Looks good, guys. All right, let's take the hands back to the floor, shifting back forward. As you come up, step the left foot down, find steadiness with your legs as you then circle it up into Warrior Two. Reverse Warrior, hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale one breath, exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Reach back, bend your knees, grab your feet once again. This time, lift the head, lift the upper back first. Then activate your legs by kicking back with your feet. That helps you lift your chest. And then lift your thighs as well. And release. Child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. All right, then this time you're going to walk your hands in. Left hand stays to the floor, right arm is up, then bend your right elbow. Then right elbow to your left knee, 3 times, up and down. Inhale, lift. Right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, lift. Right elbow to your left knee, and stay there, taking your right elbow to the floor, hands together in prayer, and twist to your left. That's right. Lift your elbow and twist. That's right. All right, release your left hand down for support. Rise back up. Switch sides. Right hand to the floor, left arm is up. Bend your left elbow. Left elbow to the right knee. Inhale back up. Left elbow to the right knee. Inhale back up. Left elbow, right knee. Stay there. You're going to take your left elbow to the floor. Hands together in prayer. As you stack your elbows, press your left elbow down. Right elbow up toward the sky. And then twist to the right. Release your right hand down for support. Rise back up. And then walking hands forward. Down dog. Right leg up, 3-legged dog. Stepping right foot forward, left knee comes down, crescent moon. You can take extra padding to your left knee by folding your mat left side towards center. If you have a towel or blanket, you can use that as well. Walk your hands to top of the thighs, and the first action is to lunge your hips forward. Get into the stretch of your left quads. Press your hands into your thighs. Lean the upper torso back. The objective also to lean the belly away from your thighs and then gently looking up at a slight angle. Then release your left hand down to the floor and then turn the right toes out at an angle and then roll to the side of the foot by lifting the sole of the foot off the floor. Make sure you flex your right foot strongly. And then with your right hand, gently encourage more openness by pressing your right thigh away from you. Then take the right hand back down to the floor, press your right foot back down to the floor. You can go even wider to your left with your left hand. Raise your right arm up and behind you, half bind to twist. Then, if you can, bend your left knee. Reach back with the right hand and bind the hand to the foot. If that's not available for you, that is okay. Just stay here with your left leg extended back, right hand back behind you. Go ahead and release your left leg once again. Then reach your right arm overhead, reaching toward the left side for the right side stretch. And then thread the needle, right arm underneath your left. Then as you bend your left elbow, try to draw the right shoulder, right cheek toward the floor. You're looking past your left hand. So as you draw the right shoulder, right cheek toward the floor, there should be a nice stretch to your outer right arm, outer right shoulder, across your mid spine, and down the left leg. There's a lot of activity going on in your right thigh, right knee as well, because you're in a bent knee position, going further and further down with the hips. That's a nice stretch to your right leg. All right, lift back up, walk it back to center. Lizard, walk your hands forward about a foot, and then lowering your forearms down. Now, if you're not able to lower your forearms down, you can keep your arms extended. If you happen to have blocks or blankets, you can take your forearms to elevation, and that might make it easier for you to draw the torso forward. All right, let's take it back up. Lift the elbows up, walk your hands back in. Turn the right toes forward and tuck the back toes. Half split with your hands supporting, start to draw the hips back. You want to line up the hips over your left knee, vertical line with your left thigh. Flex your right foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. All right. You're going to walk your hands slightly over to the right side. Maybe even walk your right leg out a little bit, and then forward so you can take the feet down. The legs will roughly end up 90 degrees. All right, so I'll do that again. So from your half split, you're going to walk your hands over to the right, move the right leg out to side as well, and then move the right heel forward so you can sit down. So the legs should be roughly 90 degrees. Right hand to the floor, left arm is up, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding forward, grabbing your foot, ankles or your shins, and then forward folding over your right leg. Begin to take it back up. Keep the legs as they are and twist to your left. Stay twisting to your left and then start to lean the torso forward, side bending over your right leg. Left arm overhead, reach toward the front of the room. Now, if you're able to bind left hand to the right foot, then take the bind. If that's not available, keep reaching your left hand forward. Almost there, Emily. Keep reaching and then flex your right foot. Yeah, there you go. And you have really long legs too, right? So it's a real reach for you. Best you can. Stivashis, maybe what you can do is this. Right now, your torso is leaning forward. I want you to rotate to your left and also take your left hand behind you to your lower back. Good. Keep drawing your left shoulder back in space so you can rotate. Good. And then from there, you can reach your right hand forward and support it with the right hand. Lean forward. That's right. Good. Keep working. All right. May I adjust you here? Okay. So you want to keep, yeah, that's right. Keep rotating and keep leaning forward. Good. That's right. There you go. Best you can. Keep working on that. Good. That's right. That's right. Especially because you're not very flexible. So any kind of leaning forward in this rotation, you get a really nice stretcher. All right, let's come back up. Keep the legs as they are and just gently counter twist to the right. All right, to break, draw the right heel in. Walk your hands forward, tuck the left toes under, step the right foot back, down dog. All right, second side, left leg up, stepping your left foot forward, crescent moon, right knee comes down. Take extra padding to right knee if you need. Walk your hands to top of the thighs, and then lunging your hips forward. Good. So first starting with a quad stretch, going into your hips, going to your psoas. All right, then you're going to take the right hand down to the floor. Turn the left toes out at an angle. And then very carefully start to roll to the blade of the foot with the left ankle flexing, right? So you don't want to sickle into the foot. You want to keep the foot active by feeling like you're lifting the front of the foot, right? But you're not really doing so. You're going to roll to the side of the foot with the ankle active. With your left hand, gently press your left thigh away, and then maybe even feeling like your torso is leaning back. All right, step the left foot back down. If you want to go even wider with your right hand, you can. And then raise your left arm up and behind you into a half bind to twist. You may stay here with the right leg extended. If you're able to bend your right knee to reach back to grab the foot, take it and then kick it back. All right, releasing your binds. Raise your left arm up over the left ear, reaching toward the right side for the side stretch. And then threading the needle. Left arm threads underneath your right. So as you reach your left hand to the right side, you're going to start to bend your right elbow so that the left shoulder and left cheek starts to come toward the floor. So as you draw forward and toward the floor, you're getting a deeper outer left arm, left shoulder stretch, going to your shoulder blades, across your mid-back and down the right leg. Then also feeling for the glutes of the left side, left thigh, left knee, as you bend your left knee deeper. All right, press into your right hand, walk it back in, turn your left toes forward, frame your left foot with your hands, tuck the right toes under, half split. You're going to shift back to line up the right knee over the right hip over your right knee. Flex your left foot, hands to either side for support. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding forward. Right? So make sure you're not sitting down, right? You're actually up. Right? So you want to line up the hips over your right knee. So you're not sitting down on the heel, but you're up. So that in this position, you can flex your left foot strongly. You might want to move your heel further forward. That's right. Right? Best of your abilities. And then folding forward into the left hamstring stretch. All right, then you're going to start to walk your hands over to the left, and then maybe even move your left heel a little bit wider so that you can gently sit down. All right, so it's maneuvering your way into the pose. Good. All right, so your legs are roughly 90 degrees, right leg over to the side. Left leg is forward. Left hand to the floor, right arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale as you reach forward. Grab your foot, ankles or your shins. Re-lengthen through your spine to realign. Exhale, drawing forward for the forward fold. Hamstrings are tight. That's a, yeah. Yeah, definitely. If you worked on legs yesterday, you might feel a little bit sore, a little bit tighter today because there's a lot of lactic acid, right? And then, well, hopefully, as you continue to stretch with us, you start to loosen up a little bit. Yeah. All right, make your way back up. Keep the legs as they are. Twist to the right. Stay twisting to the right, side bending over your left leg. So you can use your hands on the floor for support, right? Or you can reach your left hand forward for support. So as you keep side bending over your left leg, reach your right arm overhead and extend. Either just keep reaching, or if you can reach for your foot, right hand to bind to the left foot. Now, for those of you where your shoulders are collapsing, right, because you're tighter in the hips, tighter in the hamstrings, one way to avoid the collapsing and squaring to face down, you want to rotate the torso to the right and upwards toward the sky. So the way to accommodate that is to start up a little higher. Right hand behind you. Think about the right shoulder drawing back so you're rotating to the right. Then with your left hand on the floor, keep reaching forward, right? And as you side bend, you're getting the stretch, your back of the left leg, inner left thigh. As you keep side bending, you're getting the stretch to your side ribs, side waist. Otherwise, if you can reach your right arm forward and bind, that is the full expression of the pose. Yeah, best you can. One more breath. All right, when you're ready to break, make your way back up, keep the legs as they are, and then gently counter twist to your left. All right, coming back in, draw the left heel in, walk your hands forward, step the right foot back, step the left foot back. So it almost becomes like the shape of pigeon as you make your way back. Walk it out side to side. Start to walk your feet forward towards your hands to the front of the mat. Take the feet together and the knees together. And then bend the knees to rise up for chair. As you bend your knees, heels reach, the feet reaching back, crown of the head, and the arms reach forward. And then rise all the way up, slightly tilting back for back bend, releasing all of that, stretching the front body. Take it back to center. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee, tree pose, working on balance. Sole the right foot, inner left leg. Hands up and out in a wide position. Keep the gaze looking to the floor for balance. Raise the arms back up. Step the right foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Let's take 3 breaths here in the forward fold. All right, second side. Bend the knees, rise up chair. So once you have your knees bending, feet is joined back in space, crown of the head, arms are reaching forward. Lengthen, reach up and slightly back for back bend. Come back up to vertical. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee, open up the knee to the side, and then setting up for your tree. Arms up and out in a wide position. All right, let's break. Arms up. Stepping the left foot back down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, taking a few breaths once again. Bend the knees, rise up, chair. Airplane Warrior 3. Stepping on the left foot, draw the right heel back. With your left hand, grab the inside of the right foot. Standing up tall. Then reach your right arm out to the side, that becomes your airplane. Open up the knee to the side. Then lean the torso forward to parallel the floor. So it's airplane, warrior 3. So right arm, right thigh reaching out to the right side is your airplane. Torso parallel to floor is your warrior 3. Start to break, rise back up. Release your right foot to step down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Take a few breaths here once again. All right, second side. Bend the knees, rise up chair. Airplane warrior 3, stepping on the right foot, draw the left heel back. With your right hand, grab the inside of the left foot. Standing back up. Then once you have your balance, left arm out to the side for the airplane, left thigh out to the left side for the airplane. Then lean the torso forward to parallel the floor roughly. That's your warrior 3. Airplane warrior 3. Rise back up. Stepping your left foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Bend the knees, rise up chair. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee, right hand to right knee, left arm out to the side. You can open up the knee to right side and stay here. Or if you have better extension, hand to big toe, extend, and then open out the leg to the side. So your choice, hand to knee or hand to big toe. Start to break, square back, step the right foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Bend the knees, rise up chair, second side. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee. Left hand to knee, right arm out to the side. Then open up the leg to the side. Or if we took yogic toe lock, extend and then open. Square back, stepping your left foot down chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Hands to the floor, stepping your feet back, down dog. Pigeon, let's start with the left leg. Left leg up, draw the left knee in, land the shin to the floor. With your hands supporting, inch your right knee further back so you can lower your hips, walking your hands back, elongate through your spine. And then once you're set, walking hands forward, either forearms down and stay there or making pillows with the hands, resting your forehead. Just allow the hips to be heavy and start to draw downwards and backwards in space. Alrighty, starting to make your way back up, walking hands back in. Let's take ankles to knee. You're going to take the left feet down. Move your left heel forward a little bit so that the shin becomes more parallel to the front of the mat. Flex your left foot. Swing the right leg all the way around, and then also center your seat. You're probably off to your left a little bit. Then take the right ankle on top of the left knee, and then flex your right foot as well. Make sure you're nice and centered, creating an equilateral triangle with your hands supporting, sitting up tall. Then start to think about your rotators. Right knee drawing toward the left ankle downwards in space will go into the rotation of your hip flexors. Right? It could be really tight around the hips, like it's very intense over here. So go easy, and then just uh, think about actively, energetically, the knee drawing downwards, and that rotation into your hip flexors quite intense. Now, for those of us with less mobility, maybe your knee is higher. That is okay, as long as you're feeling for the hip flexors as you energetically draw the knee down toward the ankle. For those of us who are very open in the hips, maybe you make the connection, right, between your right knee with your left ankle. Wherever you are, if you're looking for more intensity, you can take the hands outer rotation slightly behind you, sitting up tall, and then press into your fingers with a neutral spine. Think about leaning forward, leading with your heart center with a straighter spine, right? Leaning forward. So you're not automatically rounding, but instead keep that lengthiness, hinge at the hips to draw forward. Right, already you probably feel even more intensity into your hip flexors, but maybe also into your knees a little bit, right? But do be super careful about not overworking your knees. Ah, nice, Emily. Good. Mm. That's good. I still have a lot of space to go. You are looking pretty good. Not so much your hips. Yeah, it's true. When you're doing your lizard, you're pretty low. So it's not so much in your hips for you, but it's in the hamstrings. Alrighty. When you're ready, start to break, make your way back up. With your hands, support your right leg, extend forward, support the left leg, extend forward. Right, so it's quite rigorous to your hamstring, to your hips and your knees. So to reset, you want to flex and point your feet a whole bunch of times. And that will help you reset your hips, your knees, and your ankle joints. Right, for those of us who type tight hip flexors, that is really intense. Right, sometimes we may even go into like a little bit of a muscle spasm if it gets too intense. So just be super careful with that. Also your knees, right? You want to make sure in these types of positions that you flex your feet. When you flex your feet, you're engaging the muscles around the knees and the ankles, right? So that when you energetically draw the knee down, you don't overextend your knees and your ankles. So make sure that you always flex when you're in these figure four positions. All right, let's start to come back through the pigeon. Left heel draws in, right leg swings back, and through your pigeon. Press it back to the down dog. Walk it out. Second side, right leg up. Draw the right knee in, land that shin to the floor. So again, you're going to point it to a position, standing on the right shin. Right side angles out, 30 to 45 degrees. Into your left knee as far back as you can, so you can lower your seat, untuck your toes, walk your hands back, elongate, make sure you're nice and level in the hips. And then when you're ready, walking your hands forward, forearms down, and making pillows with your hands. Alrighty, let's make your way back up. Let's take your ankles to knees. So once you lift your torso, take the right seat down. Move your right heel forward by a few inches so that the shin becomes more parallel to the front of the mat and flex your right foot. Swing the left leg all the way around and center your seat. You're probably off to right side a little bit. So once you center your seat, ankles to knee. Assist your left ankle on top of the right knee and make sure again you're flexing your left foot as well as your right so you're protecting the corresponding knee and ankle. Then hands to either side and sitting up tall. Once you have the support structure and you have proper alignment, then you're thinking about intensity. Think about the left knee drawing down toward the right ankle. All right, and then if you're looking for more intensity, press your hands down to the floor, slightly behind you, with a neutral spine. Lean the torso forward. right? Anytime we're taking a flexibility pose, right? We do want to take some time to breathe into the pose because the muscles do require time and breath to kind of get into the full extension. Alrighty, let's start to break, making your way back up with your torso, supporting with your hands. Extend the left leg forward, extend the right leg forward, and the hands to either side, flex and point your feet a whole bunch of times. All right, draw the right heel back, swing the left leg back, and again through your pigeon, walk it back to the down dog. All right, when you're ready, walk your feet forward toward your hands. Gently take your seat down. Hands to either side for support as you roll onto your back. Once you're on your backs, bridge pose. Walk your heels in with the fingertips. Feel for the back of the heels. Once you have that, press your hands down, lift your seat. You can keep your arms parallel to each other, to either side of your hips, or you can walk your hands underneath you and then walking your shoulders in a little bit closer, so you can stand on top of the upper outer shoulders, the upper back, and the back of the head. Keep actively thinking about drawing your shoulder blades together if you have your hands bound. If your arms are just parallel to each other to either side, just press your forearms and your hands down to help you lift. Begin to release your hands. Gently draw your feet down and then hugging both knees in, stretching your lower back. Recline twisting. Keep the left knee in. Extend the right leg out to the floor. Left arm out to a T or downwards alongside the hips, and then twisting to the right. So you're rolling to the outer right hip, outer right leg for the rotation of your spine. Take the left knee back to center, switch legs, switch arms, and then twist it to the left. And gently take it back to center, hugging both knees in, and then stepping the feet to the floor, sliding the legs forward. Shavasana, final relaxation. Feet are separated, toes are gently turning out. Arms alongside the body, palms face up, eyes are closed. beginning to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions, and then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Let's take your non-dominant shin on top, using your non-dominant side a little bit more to even out, and then reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Come up. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here this morning. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through yourbindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you so much. See you next time.